Hey everybody, Zach Fernandez 92 here with a special video for you guys today. I kind of forgot all about this. I was going to record this much earlier ahead of time, but I kind of forgot until just about half an hour or so ago. But today, October 12th, 2018, marks the 5th anniversary for Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. These games came out October 12th, 2013, and these were the first Pokemon games I've ever went to a midnight launch for. These aren't my original X and Y, unfortunately, and I did have old videos of me going to the midnight launch for it, but those are long since gone, and unfortunately I can't recover them. But Pokemon X and Pokemon Y, the Kalos region was a very great game. The only downsides to these games that I've honestly noticed in these was the lack of not replayable, but like what's it called, the Versus Seeker, kind of like a Versus Seeker to rebattle the trainers on routes, so that way you don't have to keep going through the Elite Four. Probably the only downsides to it, and that the post game is tad bit kind of boring, but minus that, the main game itself is fun. I like the Kalos region, I like the Pokemon, and I really love the anime, as you can tell. I got almost the whole set there. I'm only missing XYZ Part 2, or the second part of it. I have all the movies, and I just really like Kalos. It's actually one of my top 3 regions. It's really hard for me to probably... I don't know how I can actually put the regions in order. Because one of my least favorites, and this is probably something that most people will disagree on, my least favorite regions thus far is, I should say, the Alola region. Alola is not my favorite region. There's a lot of cool things in it, but it still isn't even close to my favorites. X and Y actually was really good. I like the characters that you interact with. I like the first time we've seen Mega Evolution. I really love Chespin and Froakie. They are my 2 favorite starters of this region. I don't like Fennekin all that much. Or at least, I don't like Delphox anyway. I think Fennekin's a pretty cool design and Braixen as well, but I really don't like Delphox. But I really like the Chespin and the Froakie lines. These Pokemon games were the very first ones also in the main series to become a 3D Pokemon game, where instead of 2D sprites, they are full 3D models. Even though the Pokemon trainers themselves would look more chibi-ish, comparing to like Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, I think the graphical style for these games look really, really good. The battle system, for the most part, very well done. I like the Pokemon models in battle. The 3D effect was pretty lame, to be honest, in the game. As much as I was really looking forward to the 3D effect, it was pretty much not even existent. I could barely tell those even in 3D when it was on. Now, games like Star Fox Zero, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, 3D, those kind of games can play really well in 3D, but unfortunately these games do not. But anyway, X and Y came out 5 years ago. I remember when we went to my local game store, and there was a ton of people there, at least maybe 25, 30 people, if I had to guess, for people waiting in line for these games in my local game store. And it was a pretty awesome time because they played the original Pokemon intro from the Indigo League, which is the most famous Pokemon song of them all. And it was a really fun night. I even asked people like which versions they would get. And I don't remember if I even put that in a video or not, but I remember I was trying to record it in time for them playing the music in that store, but kind of glad I probably didn't due to copyright issues probably. But Pokemon X and Pokemon Y. Pokemon Y was my first choice I was going to get either way. If I didn't get both versions of that night, I would have just gotten this. But I had enough money to get both, and it was a very great time for a Pokemon fan that year. I really wish that there was a third installment, like a Z version. This was like the first time that the Pokemon franchise did not have a third version, and it was very disappointing, to be honest, because I really liked Kalos and I wanted to extend longer. The anime was short, the games were short. In terms of like it's between Generation 6 and Generation 7. Generation 7, the Pokemon Sun Moon anime is pure junk to me. I know most people are going to dislike this video for that reason, but X and Y was by far the best anime in my opinion, and I've been watching the anime since the very beginning, and definitely the best season so far, I'd say. Close to that would be probably Indigo League, and then Johto. Oh, sorry, allergies. And then I would say probably after that would be Pokemon Diamond and Pearl's anime, which Diamond and Pearl should get a remake on Switch. I was hoping for that to be the new games next year, but I guess people are saying it's supposed to be Generation 8. And as much as I would look forward to that, I rather would have a Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake. It's been 11 years. And from Pokemon tradition, they haven't had Pokemon remakes not come in within, longer than 11 years apart from its original release date. Because Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver came out 10 years after the original. Ruby Sapphire came out 11 years after the original. See, Fire Leaf Green came out, at least in the United States, about 7 years after the original. But yeah, I was kind of hoping for that instead of Pokemon Let's Go and Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. Really not looking forward to that. I was hoping for maybe Diamond and Pearl remake first, and then they would get the next generation out afterwards. But these are definitely great games. If you have not played Pokemon X or Pokemon Y, yeah, they are pretty easy. But people are going to start loving these a lot more once Let's Go come out. I am going to get Let's Go Pikachu. I'm not sure about if I can get both just because of money. I think it's ridiculous that they're making people pay $60 for another Kanto remake, to be honest. But these games still hold up very well. I'm still currently shiny hunting on my X version for Shiny Froakie. No luck yet. 8 months later. Almost 8 months. And Pokemon Y, I have beaten this ages ago. At least about 2 years ago now. I haven't played it all that much other than... I'm not even currently shiny hunting in this game yet. I will be someday. But for now, these games... I really like Yveltal more than I do Xerneas. Most people preferred X, but I preferred Y just because I really like Yveltal's design. Yveltal might look like the evil Pokemon, but I just like its really awesome design. And that it is for the most part, a good Pokemon. It's just when you enrage it is when it kind of goes out of control. Let's see, what are the special... I think between Pokemon X and Y, I definitely prefer Y, but when it comes to the Mega Evolutions, I definitely prefer Mega Charizard X than Y. But Mega Charizard Y has grown a lot on me, and I really like Mega Charizard Y. And same thing with Mega Mewtwo Y. I like both X and Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y. At first, I preferred X of Mewtwo's Mega Evolution form, but I actually now prefer Mega Mewtwo Y. Just because I think it's more, from what I've seen, I think its stats are actually even more powerful than the X version. And I think this is also the first version of the Pikachu's voice actually was saying its name, Pikachu, other than Yellow version. And that was really neat. A lot of people actually hated Chespin and Chestnut and Quilladin. I really like those Pokemon. I don't know why, I just really like its design. I really like how Chespin acted like in the anime. But I also like Quilladin and Chestnut. And Chestnut was always a great starter for me. He's hardly lost any battles for me in the main game. Let's see. I remember the Pokemon, what was it? Not the Mii. Is it Pokemon and Mii? Yeah, Pokemon and Mii in these. I think they changed the name of it in Sun and Moon. I can't remember what it was called again. Pokemon Refresh, I think it was. But yeah, tell me comments below what you guys and girls think about this video. What do you think of Pokemon X and Y's birthday? Which version did you get when they first came out 5 years ago? Can't believe it's been 5 years. I remember the launch night of this game, or these games, plural. And they're still amazing to me to this day. I play them constantly, just because I'm a big Pokemon fan. And I cannot wait to see what the next games hold after Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I'm hoping that Gen 8 is going to be good. I'm hoping they do Diamond and Pearl remake after that, because they know those games need it. And I honestly don't think Kanto needed another remake. But anyway... thank you guys for watching, and I cannot believe how old this is already. See you guys next time, and God bless.